Okay, we're back. And we're going to get started in Lair. And hopefully not die to a Hydra, embarrassingly. Which I don't think will happen, but there's always a chance. If I were to, go down a staircase or auto-explore into one or something like that. Actually, I really don't have much in the way of ways to get away from Hydra right now if I were to auto-explore into one. Should probably... You know what I should do? I should go into the dungeon real quick and I should read this. Immolation. Well, we definitely don't have a multi-stack of teleport. These guys are resistant to poison, so I'm just going to let my Spire deal with him. It would be really nice if I had Lightning Bolt right now. Just as a way to kill things without using a summon. Yes, Shields is at 4 now, so we'll train fighting and dodging now. Thankfully, there is quite a lot of stuff in here that's not poison resistant, so, I can get plenty of kills and not have to worry too much about Lightning Spire stealing my experience, Well, that's interesting. Spiny Frog kind of walked away. Is he poison resistant? No, he's not. Now he can do 50 damage to me with that air strike, so I really ought to be a little more careful here. But he's also going to die really fast to the Spire. So, I mean, really all I need to be worried about is if he were to slow me. There it is. Okay, he can't one-shot me. Let's just walk away. There we go, he died from the poison. Man. Spiny frogs are no joke. But hey, check it out. We got a hat. Unfortunately, it's not of intelligence or anything, but it's 2 points of AC. Black Mambas are resistant to poison. So I'm kind of between a rock and a hard place. I basically have to use the Spire. What is this? Oh, it's a ruined hunting sling. Do I have gloves on? I do not. Nice. So we have a full set of armor almost. Just need a cloak and an amulet, I suppose. Looks like I got a book at one point, at some point. Didn't seem to notice. Found it on Lair 1. Spatial translocations, huh? Well, I know what I should be training. I get dodging to 5. Then we're going to get Passage of Galubria. I'm going to Amnesia off Sting. Identify a couple of things. Good, we have Teleport. We almost have enough money for the Fencer's Gloves. Okay, that's a new tile for Fanar. Just the cold magic guy. Not really a big deal. Okay, let's go ahead and train translocations now. Essentially until passage is, I don't know, 1%. Because it's that good. If there's any spells I can get rid of right now, I should, but it doesn't look like there's really much. So I'm going to go to 5 spellcasting instead real quick, just really fast, because I want 1 more spell level so I can get Blink. Because at least until Pog is online, Blink will be nice to have, and even after that, there are situations where I would want to be able to Blink. Okay, this is great. Let's use my breath. Wow. I can take a lot of damage here. It's time for a Lightning Spire. Let's see, up to 20 damage, huh? Technically those things can kill me right now. If they were to both hit, so I'm gonna drink a healing potion as much as I'd rather not. Wow, this is really something. Oh right, my spellcasting is reached already. So I can totally get Blink now if I feel like it. Which I will as soon as I'm out of this horrible situation, which I've unfortunately created for myself. It's okay though, we have all these wands, we have a number of things that can get us out of this. I'd rather not teleport, I only have the 1 wand. Or the only have the 1 scroll, rather. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Oh boy. They moved next to me rather quickly. That was a mistake, is what that was. Okay, that worked out. That's fine. That's not terrible. Now I've just got to not die to this Inner Flame. I got too excited to Inner Flame something, and this happened. We'll just paralyze him. That's fine. And we'll paralyze him too. He doesn't want to get paralyzed. There we go. I'm just going to walk away from this stuff and watch them explode. There we go. So that was poorly handled. I made an insane amount of noise. Basically just got cocky. You know, as tends to happen when your character is just steamrolling Lair. But that's okay. We survived. Should not have immolated though. That was definitely showboating. All right. Let's go down. There's a Hydra. I'm gonna walk away. Unfortunately, he immediately sees me. I didn't want to go right up the stairs. Oh man, passage is just not quite good enough yet. What to do? I didn't want to go back up the stairs because there's no guarantee that there wouldn't be another Hydra at another staircase. Technically, he can one-shot me quite easily. 140 damage maximum. It's not likely, but it is possible. Let's make a lightning spire. Is this like a death hole? Have I just put myself in a death hole of some sort? No, I have not. Very good. Okay, that's good. Let's see if I can't make a pog. Very good, I did. Eat a ration. Take the pog. Make another spire there. And it's just not doing much for me. Oh boy. I may have just walked into a death trap again. Only this one's real. Yeah, I'm not playing right. Not playing right at all. I gotta read Tella. Well, that's not terrible, but it's not great. Okay, let's just boogie on out of here. Yeah, it's not the best play of my life. Alright. We're gonna find this guy again. I thought we were gonna find him again. See, if I had Pog totally online, then this would be trivial. Nice, we pogged him over there. By the way, these guys are resistant to poison, in case you've forgotten. I'm going to go ahead and use Disintegrate on him. Spire should finish him. Very good. There's some Necromancy, which Sifmuna has inexplicably given me. I'm not quite sure why. None of these spells I particularly want, other than Animate Dead, I suppose. Staff of Wizardry, that'll be nice if I feel like casting something early. I would very much like to have an attack spell that actually, you know, damages things without using poison. I suppose I could use Gil's Gravitas, which I feel like is terrible, but, you know, I haven't actually used it that much, if at all, so maybe not. I don't know. Sweet. Okay, we've gotten rid of Amulet of Harm, very nice. We can get rid of this Ring of Ice. I don't plan on casting any ice spells. I mean, especially without fire protection, I'm not going to wear that. I'm pretty much going to have to rely on Spire for this. My breath does nothing. Let's go up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, not good. Not good at all. Yeah, I should have seen that happening. And I didn't memorize Blink. What am I doing? Boy. Maybe I can paralyze him. 45%, that's not good. Let's paralyze him first. I was gonna say, my Spire should be taking these guys out pretty nicely. Trying to play too fast. I'm, perhaps still spoiled from all those centaurs I played. You can just kind of tab a lot. Gotta watch out. This is a squishy, squishy caster. Whoa, that's a lot of friends we've run into here. Olgrubs is not terribly great at low spell power. Just waiting for minus cast, and then doing it over and over. I mean, they're definitely getting super poisoned. And they are dying, so it's not terrible. It just takes a little while to kick in. Alright, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I think this character is going to go into a Malign Gateway kind of thing, summoning, you know, with air backing it up. And we'll see what Sif gives me, but that strikes me as the most obvious thing that's probably going to happen here. Alright, let's get Blink so I stop forgetting. As for the rest of the stuff, I think I can just drop all these books. I don't really care about any of this stuff. Summon Ice Beast, maybe, but eh. Gale's Gravitas, perhaps. Could probably turn off Olgrubs if I really felt like it. Okay, we have haste identified. 3 of them, in fact. That's very good. Right, I have Auto Explore turned off for water, so I have to manually pick this stuff up. Just trying to think here, if I'd like to get Gale's Gravitas or not. I suppose the answer is kind of. I don't really know how much damage it does. I can check real quick. Poor man's Firestorm. Well, that sounds hard to believe. Level 3 translocation spell as a poor man's Firestorm. I don't believe it. But I'll tell you what. I'm gonna see. That's quite a description, is what that is. And we're gonna find out if it lives up to it. So I don't really need Olgrubs anymore. As nice of a spell as it is. And I got the Volcano here. Let's see if we can't find the magic mapping. I have teleport identified already, so no real risk in using this. let's, I've come across an enchant weapon scroll here, so I need to choose to use it on something. I suppose I'll do the, it doesn't really matter, I'll just do the hunting sling, I don't really care. Alright, brand weapon, fine, hunting sling, great, we have a +5 hunting sling of freezing. That'd be pretty nice if this was D1, but I don't really care much at this point. Alright, we got noise. Because of that, I'm going to make a lightning spire. Scroll of summoning, I hate to waste such a thing, but... Silence, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, well we're gonna... You know what I'm gonna do? What's gonna happen here is I'm just gonna chill out until silence ends. I have all this, you know, this massive army, so... I tell you what I should be using is Gauss Gravitas. He doesn't want to die, does he? Here's a question. Why am I not taking damage from this cloud? That's kind of curious. I'm gonna ice blast this thing. Now we're taking damage. There it is. Alright, try some more magic mapping, and we finally find it. If you've watched me at all, you know I'm terrible at finding portals in time, so it's pretty useful. Now, I can't imagine I'm going to actually go through this volcano if it's one of the nasty ones, which is most of them, especially without any our fire. Am I using this wrong? Maybe I need to put it in like a... Yeah, that's not really doing anything, is it? Curious. Maybe it has to be like a... I mean, the idea of how I think it works is... I mean, it says they all fall helplessly towards that point, colliding with each other to get there. So, it doesn't... Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to actually be pulling him anywhere, so I'm curious as to what exactly is going on. Maybe I just need more spell power? I only have, like, half. Half of maximum. Alright, here we go. This looks ugly. I think I know what this is. I think there's some brutal stuff up ahead, so I'll probably be leaving this place. Yeah, there's flames that'll blow up all around here, and there's probably going to be an ogre mage and some other particularly powerful things. Yeah, there he is. And he could very easily banish me right now, couldn't he? No, he can't. He can't have banish. He could paralyze me, he could do some other stuff. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick that guy right there. We're just going to watch him die. If my Spire wants to cooperate. The only problem is flames, but I have heal wounds potions. Wow, that's quite a pile of fire. Nice. Nice. Very, very, very good. Alright, we rest up. We open this. I see we have a two-headed ogre. Wow, that's a lot of fire. I don't think it can blast all the way down here. I guess I'm pretty screwed if it can. This is not exactly fun with no RF, but it's not the worst thing in the world. The worst thing in the world would be if I end up next to one of these ogres. Okay. That should get him, but it didn't. Sucks. Let's pog on out of here. Make another pog over here. Miscast it. Poison him. See if we can't meth cloud him. He's in the noxious flames, or noxious fumes. Can I gravitas him? Okay, I pulled him back. Maybe I can pull them both into this fire, or closer to it anyway. That's pretty good. Oh, they're attacking each other. Well, one's confused is why. It's pretty good. He got confused by the meth cloud, so I can just kind of wait here, probably. You know what? No, I'm going to poison him. And then we'll let the Spire finish him off. Very good. Very good. What? Oh, no. Okay, I could leave if I wanted to. And I probably will, but we're going to do a little Hail Mary just to see. 45% chance to paralyze. We'll try that. Try that again. Didn't work. I suppose I could have meth clouded. It's not worth it, you know? The two paralyzes didn't work. Statistically, it was in our favor, but, you know, you don't win them all. If I wanted to, I could roll the dice on trying to kill this, but you know what? It's just not worth it. So we leave without the loot, and that's fine. It's totally fine. We're gonna go take a little detour real quick to pick up Fencer's Gloves, which doesn't really help me too much while I'm wearing the Staff of Power, but it will be useful later. Ironically, I find myself wishing I hadn't gotten rid of all grubs. Yeah, okay, I have a newfound respect for Gel's Gravitas. It seems to be keeping them from attacking me. I mean, I'm still getting attacked sometimes. The Wyvern bites you. A couple attacks, actually. But some of them are getting pulled back, and they have to take the move instead of hitting me. It seems like a higher spell power, like it said. I can actually pull it backwards. Yeah, see how he's just standing still there? So he just has to kind of stand there and get punched in the face. So it seems like quite a nice spell. What I'm curious about is whether, I guess it probably, usually this light color means that like it sometimes works in that square. Unfortunately, there's no graphic like Firestorm, so it's rather hard for me to tell if it's affecting that square or not. Although I suppose if the thing's not moving towards me, then that means it was affected. Book of Debilitation. I suppose I could memorize slow if I felt like it. Cause fear, we do want that. We actually want that quite a lot. It's a very good spell. So, in terms of spell casting up. No, we've got some fun coming. Lightning Spire. That's not quite working, is it? Okay, well, I'd rather not be next to two Death Yaks. This was a mistake. Spire's not doing as much for me as I would like either. That's not bad. Not bad. Okay, she seems to want to give me a lot of necromancy for some reason. But you know what? I have my lightning bolt, and that's what I've been wanting. It's a little late for me to go into conjurations, but I'm actually spread rather thin right now. I'm gonna have to not get Cause Fear for now, but Lightning Bolt's already at 14%, so this is pretty cool. I'm not gonna need anything else in this book unless I, for some reason, decide to go for Iron Shot, which is unlikely at this point. I like the fact that I can just kill things though, so let's do that. Let's get Conjurations. We can just be spread thin, it's fine. Miscast. Wow, did not come with me. Okay, cool. This is what I wanted. Just take them out one at a time. I'm happy with that. I don't really mind that my lightning bolt is making a ton of noise here. I could try for double zaps, I suppose. You know what? I'm just going to poison this. Here we go. There's the double zap. Alright, let's get out of here. Did the Death Yak die? No, it did not. I do have RC, so that guy's pretty easy. The Rhyme Drake. No, that's not good. Could have died there, probably. This is not great either, because I don't want to be put to sleep. This is where Olgrebs would be useful, actually. And there's the sleep. The Spire does a pretty good job of keeping these things off me. What I have to wonder is if this will get, you know, from here to here guaranteed. Because if so, then I think that's an excellent spell, and I would love to see what else it can do. Oh, teleport trapped. Not good. I want some of that meat. Cloud plants are, of course, resistant to poison. But I can just lightning bolt him to death pretty easily. There's a rapier. Our poise dex +7. I mean, I don't really... It's an extra EV, I suppose, and an extra SH. But I'd rather have power for more mana. Not really any artifacts of merit, except for the gloves. But that's fine. That is enough. Lightning Bolt is not a great spell to be using here. Could be luring quite a bit of this completely unexplored floor. Wow, that's quite a pile of yaks. I want to use Immolate, but it's not really necessary. Just gravitas these guys. We'll take Conjurations to 7 and then I'll stop training it. Yeah, I'm starting to think that training Conjurations was a mistake. I mean, this Gel's Gravitas is so good that it's kind of like, why not just focus on translocations for a while? And, you know, in combination with the Spire, it's so good. Or probably any summon, really. Of course, I'm gonna ultimately end up using Conjure Ball Lightning, most likely, so... Considering my Auralek, it's almost like, why not? Assuming they give it to me. As usual, when I play Sif Muna, I'm, you know, kind of branching out more than I would like to. You know, I would really prefer to specialize rather than generalize in this game. I wonder how much damage that's actually doing. It looks not terrible to slam him into the fungus like that. No, it's not bad at all. You can actually kill things with that. Suddenly, Translocations is sort of a damage school. It's pretty cool. And honestly, it makes me wonder... It makes me wonder about the starter book for the Warper. That may be an even better class than I thought if they start with Gel's Gravitas. Oops. Want the Book of Translocations. Well, that's not it. That's not it. What is the starter book? Maybe it is spatial translocations. Huh. Interesting stuff. I am quite curious. Whoa, he is wrecking me. All right. Alright, gonna be quite a few death yaks in here another time, or rather another place that I probably should have had Olgrebs for, but it'll be fine. It'll just be a little bit more tedious than I would like. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna immolate just for fun. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna we're gonna not deal with this hostile lightning spire. Hey, that's fun. He sticks around. Yeah, we're leaving, and this is okay because I am resistant to electricity, so I want to kill this stuff. I don't want to waste that immolation, so we're going to watch all that stuff die. It's going to be a-okay. That was just for fun, though. I didn't have to do all that. I shouldn't have done all that, honestly, because I could use that scroll of immolation somewhere else, but it's very rare for you to need a scroll of immolation. It's just one of those things that's it's fun to have. Makes things less tedious. Although there are situations where it can save your life, believe it or not. Ah, faith. It's not, you know, the most important thing on Sif Muna, but it's nice. There are gods where faith is better, but I'm not going to complain. I'm going to get books faster now. Trying to get some double zaps here. Let's see if my spire can kill this stuff so I don't have to eat, a ration. No, that's not good. He can only do like 30 damage, it's fine. Wow, that is not bad at all. I mean, it works a lot better if there's other dudes around. For him to slam into, or some kind of dungeon fixture. Alright, got that double zap. Finfolio. We officially have access to a Translocations summoning spell, and we also have access to Tornado, which looks like it may have had a tile change. Deflect missiles as well, and Conjure Ball Lightning. Very good, very good. I'm pretty happy with the spell selection this game. It's a good sign if I'm having problems. If I'm having problems with having enough spell levels to memorize all the spells I want. We're 44 minutes in, so we have a little time to do some more stuff. Do I want to fight this these acid blobs right now? I didn't think I could do that through a door. Anyway, the answer is no, I do not. It's just not worth it. I don't have our core. I'm not really high enough level, so it'll just be stupid. Alright. How's my spell power on Gale's Gravitas? Not quite there yet. How about Summon Forest, 8%? It's not terrible. I'd really like to have that. and Conjure Ball Lightning. I'm being drawn in so many different directions. I'm being spoiled for books here, is what's happening. I don't really need Brand Weapon Scrolls, so I'm going to turn that off and drop it. Little housekeeping here on the inventory as we descend. MR is going to become a problem going into Orc. Yeah, this is interesting. I don't really think I need Lightning Bolt and Gale's Gravitas are sort of fulfilling the same job right now in terms of damage. Poisonous Vapors isn't really required in combination with those two things either. It's like really nice because it smite targets and pretty much automatically hits stuff, but it's almost outlived its usefulness. Let's don't have any amnesia left, so I'm gonna have to use my piety. I'll tell you what, let's do it. Let's forget some spells. We're gonna forget Poisonous Vapors. We're gonna memorize none of this stuff just yet. We're gonna forget. We're gonna forget Meth Cloud with Protest, kind of reluctantly. We're gonna memorize. I'm gonna go with Summon Forest because it is just so good. Take that to 8 for summonings. I would really like to have Conjure Ball Lightning now. And then I could just spam that and clear out everything in Orc really easily. So if we have Conjure Ball Lightning, we pretty much don't need Lightning Bolt. Okay, I already have Summon Forest castable, so we really just need to get some some conjurations. Alright. With that said, we have about 15 minutes until we hit an hour, so I have plenty of time to head on down here. This is the new white tile. Let's see how this works. It's just as good as I remember. Okay, we've been marked. Let's wait for things to come to us. Well, this is fun. This guy can do 45 damage plus his giant rock. Or large rock, so 20. 20 plus 45 is 65. He can kill me in 2 hits. So let's put this guy in between us. I am curious what happens if I use Conjure Ball Lightning from behind this, but I don't feel like finding out right now, so let's use Gale's Gravitas and make these guys slam into each other. It's not really doing enough damage, is it? You know what, I'm gonna do the safe thing and I'm gonna leave. What we need is a forest. The forest will solve this problem most likely, along with a lightning spire. I wonder if I can pull this bro over here. No, he doesn't really want to. wonder what happens if I Gals Gravitas next to the Dryad. I wonder if he'll go hostile. I need to test some of these things before I go willy-nilly messing around with them. Yep, he goes hostile. So that's good to know. Just let the ball lightning blow this stuff up. This stuff kills things off screen, and that's the real use of it. I shouldn't be just kind of hanging out and getting explosions in my face. That's the incorrect use of it. I should be getting my big wings soon, I think in one level. He does not seem to have any stones left. Or else I wouldn't have been doing such a thing. Yeah, so Gals Gravitas doesn't really do any damage if they're alone. They don't have anything to slam into, so that's good to know as well. Conjure Ball Lightning is a rather awkward spell to use, I'm noticing. It's been a while since I've used it for anything. It certainly does seem to solve a lot of problems easily, doesn't it? Alright, we have a Potion of Flight. I'll make a note. This is Big Wings again, because I need that for D8 as well. We'll just check it out again when we have Big Wings. Nice, we get the 3 ball lightnings, spell power going up. I'll tell you what, I would rather have wizardry. I want to stop miscasting because that's just annoying. Now this gentleman here is resistant to lightning. So we're going to want the Dryad to kill this stuff for me. Okay, here's a shop. Cloak of Poison Resistance, huh? I mean, yeah, I'll take it. Don't have anything else in the slot, so also frees up one of my rings. Which means, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and make a quick run, find out what this Ring of Dexterity is. Whoa! That's no good. -5. Well, that one's no good. However, we do have the +4 Ring of Dexterity, which we will just pop on real quick. Gaining a point of SH. Not bad. Swiftness, huh? I might want to learn that at some point. Well, we are just dead on spell levels. So the general strategy with CJB or CBJ, Conjure Ball Lightning, seems to be use it and then walk away, which is not altogether different than another spell I enjoy, Malign Gateway, where you use it and walk away. Just gonna let this deal with that for me. But I believe you get full experience for CJB is the difference, considering it's not really a summon. I don't know exactly what is hitting me, but I'm sure it's probably just a unseen horror. Lightning Spires do not see invisible, and Dryads do not see invisible. Don't really have a good way of dealing with this problem. Other than breath, I suppose, and I could just attack this ball lightning. Feel a bit more experienced. Okay, whatever. If they're dead, they're dead. Sort of a, you know, slightly awkward way of killing those things, but I didn't feel like trying to melee them for, 20 minutes. Well, this is one way to do it. Why am I confused? I used a wand. He's got a wand of enslavement, which acts as confuse. Curing is what I'll use. There we go. He's dead. Give me that wand of enslavement. I'm loving the fact that you don't have to identify wands anymore. That's just cool. Hey, it's a large shield of ignorance, which we will likely never be using. These guys are resistant to electricity. Okay, well, I need to switch this around because I keep hitting the apostrophe button, which swaps weapons between A and B. What I want is my Whip of Electrocution. Would be nice to have a Staff of Air, or Staff of Conjuration, you know, some kind of spell enhancer. I would even take Staff of Energy, so I don't have to worry about food so much. Not that food's really a real concern, it's just sort of annoying that I keep going to near starving because of these things. Conjurations is 10. Let's bring it up to 12. I'm really just choosing based on the cost here. It's still lower than air. I mean, if I wanted to, I could... I don't know, it just depends on what Sif Muna wants to give me. At this point, I suppose I should probably go for air, because I could get deflect missiles online. You know what? I'm going to try spellcasting. I'm going to take spellcasting at like 10 and get some more spell levels, because there's just so much stuff that I want. And it will actually help me cast a little bit. Answer this thing. Can I just spam this, I wonder? Conjure Ball Lightning and kill this, even though I shouldn't really work. Well, that's not quite right. Not quite what I had in mind. I forgot that he will summon stuff even if he's not in direct line of effect to you. It doesn't heal, so this is one way to cheese it. If the ball lightnings want to cooperate. Oh, there's 4 of them. That's exciting. That's really bad. That's extremely bad. I forgot that they can confuse, and I didn't know that there were 4 of them, and I've made a very horrible mistake here. Let's pause for a second here and think about this, because I could actually die. I just need 1 turn, really, of not being confused. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to drink haste. This sounds like overkill, I'm sure, but it's not, I promise. We're going to drink curing, take a step, and we're going to close the door. And then we're going to put exclusions here, and we're going to pretend like that doesn't exist. I tell you, that was an insane waste. I should not have done that. And actually, let me check. Yeah, I should have known better. I could have easily checked by looking at these glass. You know, walking right by here, I would have seen that there were more, even if I didn't remember that there were 4 in here. But yeah, I could have very easily gotten perma-confused there and died, which is why I used haste to get out of that. But that was an ugly situation. That's pretty good. Let's see what Conjure Ball Lightning is at. 12% without wizardry. Okay, this guy we're gonna block his rocks with spires. I do like the synergy between Spire and Conjure Ball Lightning, since, of course, Conjure Ball Lightning does lightning damage, and the Spire is immune. Looks like we've got a Demonologist here. New and improved sprite. It's not bad. We're full up on inventory. It's time to, well, number one, get rid of Wand of Polymorph because it's awful. What else? I suppose I'll... You know what, I'm actually going to drop the Whiff of Electrocution. We'll drop these books. Let's see, I don't know if there's anything else I'd really like to get rid of off the top of my head. Random effects, I suppose. Apparently they recently made it so random effects can malmutate, which is cute, because I guess some people were using it to haste themselves or invis themselves later in the game, and God forbid that the random effects wand is actually useful later in the game, or is useful at all. I mean, it's, don't get me wrong, it's okay. Really early on in very, very narrow situations, if you're like on a staircase and are trying to take something out and you have plenty of space to do it. I fall through a shaft. Try not to make too much noise here. So I'm gonna avoid Conjure Ball Lightninging. Maybe I'm not. Okay, it's on now, whether I like it or not. You know what I should have done a while ago? Train some invocations up to like 8 to get channel for situations like these. Sucks. That's a lot of noise. Sort of awkward to take a shaft like this and then make a ton of noise immediately. But then again, this is just dungeon. I mean, we're unlikely to run into anything that Conjure Ball Lightning can't kill extremely quickly. I just wish these Unseen Horrors would stop spawning, because it just creates a somewhat obnoxious thing to deal with that's not, like, scary by any means. It's just annoying. Now, we've got Nessos, who we're going to immediately paralyze. And we're going to do that, and that didn't really do anything, did it? Interesting. Wands are immediately used up They disappear. So that tells me that scrolls of recharging probably don't exist. That's interesting. I can pull him there. That's interesting. So I can, if I use Gale's Gravitas on that, it definitely pulls him into the Spire. And then the Spire takes damage. So that's interesting. The Spire itself, though, is immune to Gale's Gravitas because it can't move. So you can't pull the Spire into an enemy, but you can pull an enemy into the Spire. Okay, I see that we have a longbow of flaming. That's cool. We may actually end up using that later on, once we're ready to switch gods. Mainly because I don't want to deal with horrible miscasts from Sevmuna. There are the big wings. It's kind of hard to tell, but my tile changed. I think Sevmuna gave me this. Nope, I just found it. Don't particularly care for any of these spells on this character. Don't need sublimation even, because I've got Sevmuna's abilities to regain mana if I need them. Well, that sucks. Wow. The two-headed ogre who wouldn't die. I tell you, there's a lot of invisible stuff on this floor. Turn on flight. Try this ring on. +1 slaying. Don't really need it. Basic earth magic book. Don't need that. Take away this annotation and we'll check this stuff out. Can't really summon a forest here, can I? Let me see if that works. Yeah, they're colliding. That's working. Seems to do better damage than Gravitas. But I'm out of mana, so... Can't make a lightning spire on the deep water. I don't know why I tried. I know better. I guess I just wanted to make sure. This is a rather awkward problem here. Do I still have RC? Yeah, I do. At least I have big wings. Makes this less tedious than it would be. Alright, forget it. I'm just gonna... He's immune to disintegrate, so I'm just gonna Ice Blast him to finish him off. There we go. rather awkward. Transfigurations, huh? Well, I don't need to be going into yet another school as cool as Dragon Form would be on this character. That's probably not something we're going to be seeing today. Could trade Amulet of Faith for some MR, which is unfortunately high value. So I think I probably will be making that swap. As much as I would rather not. Because right now we have no MR at all. We have 1 pip just from levels. And yeah, MR is probably the most important thing in the game. Wow, I am going over on time here quite a bit. So, 1 hour, 15 minutes. Don't really care what this other amulet is, I'll just drop it. Let's see, am I good on spells for now? I mean, I don't know, man. I really want Malign Gateway, and I guess that's pretty much it, but it would really be nice if Sif gave me that. I'm just gonna probably wait until I'm maxed out on Piety, I guess. Hey, there's an item. And a staff of earth, unfortunately. Yeah, let's just finish out dungeon and then I'll finish the video and probably put a little thought, you know, while I'm not playing into whether I want to be wearing, whether I want to swap out Faith or not. The answer's probably yes, though. Because, I mean, well, you know, I don't want to risk getting paralyzed is the bottom line. Cold. Everything but conjuration and air, it seems like. This is a fun configuration. It's this level shape. Really ideal, one could say, for ball lightnings. Having too much fun with this. Alright. Alright. I probably should leave. Is that a soldier ant? Yeah. Yeah, let's heal up. Whoa, something hits me. Something has confused me. So there is an invisible... something biting me that's invisible, and probably a wizard. That sucks. I failed to use my ability. That's just cute. See, this is why I... oh, it's a... I should have known this. It's a vampire. Well, this is going on. Because I need MR. This is stupid to be perma-confused like this. We're going to read Tella, is what we're going to do in case we get confused again. There we go. Yeah, Invis is not fun. Dealing with that on this character is not... it's not great. That's the kind of thing you don't play for a while and you just kind of forget how to immediately recognize what things are. Of course, if I had been playing a little more slowly, I would have known. Suppose I could, like, go learn Summon Canine or something for sea invisibility, although I don't know if that's really good enough. I love this Conjure Ball Lightning, it's great. Alright, here's our friend. He is not resistant to electricity, so as long as I can get him with these before he goes invis, he dies like that. That's an okay book, but not one we really need. Orb of Destruction might be nice. I do not like this at all. Paralysis is possible. Okay, we're probably fine, but I'm going to make even more, just to be sure, so he dies. Food's actually becoming kind of an issue. It doesn't help that I'm spamming Conjure Ball Lightning on, you know, everything. I mean, that's gonna be sure to use up my hunger pretty quickly. Oh, come on. There we go. Fortunately, he left no meat, so I have to use even more rations. More of this invisible crap. Unfortunate. Should probably check and see what spells he has. Yeah, I figured he had Paralyze when I saw the Lightning Bolt. Okay, this is very bad. What the? What? Okay, I am not paying enough attention. That is a Caustic Shrike zombie. If I get paralyzed next to this thing, I am dead. Especially right now, so... what do I want to do? I want to use a consumable. I want to use Fear. Okay, that solves one problem. Claw for up to 28 damage. It only gets the one attack, though, I think. We're going to haste. We're going to drink a heal wounds real quick. Just to put myself in a better position. We're going to use Summon Forest. Okay, that's going to help a lot. Heal wounds again, just to be sure. Start walking away. There we go. Caustic Shrike zombie, wow. That's not nothing, you know? You see a zombie and you don't really pay much attention usually, but sometimes it's gonna be something like a Juggernaut or apparently a Caustic Shrike. This is actually why I don't like to play Conjure Ball Lightning characters because it's an excellent spell, but it just so much encourages you to go wild and crazy on what you're doing. Just spam it. It's not to say like there's something stopping me from playing carefully with Conjure Ball Lightning. It's just you know, so much fun to just kind of spam it and kill everything. This is a Spriggan zombie. It's a fun way of dealing with that. See, he was trying to lightning bolt my lightning spire because the AI is not smart enough to know that that's a bad idea. Okay, these guys are actually resistant to lightning, so I don't know what exactly it is that I'm trying to do here, but it's not quite right. This is not bad. A lot of trees here, I like it. Vampire Mosquito with a new tile. Let me think what I want to do here. I guess I'll just fight it. Technically he can one-shot me. I don't like that. Heal wounds. And then breath. Okay, final stretch here. Finishing out the dungeon. We got kind of a tough final floor here. I see we've got this Juggernaut. Let's try to paralyze him. We don't succeed, do we? Wow. That exploded and the Dryad immediately went hostile. Not good. It's not my favorite teleport in the world. Not my favorite teleport that I've had, no. But I think we've gotten away from the Juggernaut. I think we'll go to safety on D14. Juggernaut zombie, Caustic Shrike zombie. Yeah, I think those are like, those are placed. Because I see those a lot on this, in this vault. And there he is, and he's actually quite easy to deal with on this character, so... Just spam these spires, you know. You can only kill them so quickly. And just go to a different staircase, you know. Once I, you know, when I have to anyway. Stone giant, yeah. Wonder if I can. Nah, I can't pull things into the graves. Alright, what is this? It's just missing me. It's, oh, it's baddie. I mean, it's definitely a unseen horror. I forgot how truly obnoxious invisibility is in this game. It's not really a threat. Butterflies. That is probably something I should memorize, come to think of it. Wait. Does Mana Vipers see invisible? Because I think they do. Yes, they can. That's one way to deal with that. I was planning on getting Cause Fear anyway. Yeah, fine. I didn't kill the Juggernaut, did I? Unless one of my ball lightnings did off screen. I'm gonna do one more exploration. If he doesn't show up, then I'm gonna assume he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. So I'm just burning through rations here, which is not great. It's not that big of a deal. Let's see what the scroll is. Oh, I have 2 scrolls of acquirement. I don't really care about book, considering I'm worshipping Sif Muna. I guess I want armor. Because what I really want is Cloak of Invisibility. That's good, I suppose. I'd rather have Poison Resist. Anyway, what I really want is MR. And there's a chance of getting a Cloak of MR. Spirit Shield. Okay, well, we got dunked on a little bit by the acquirement scrolls there. I don't know why I had a feeling that stack was acquirement. Hold on. Yeah, I guess there just weren't very many scrolls left. I just had that feeling, but you know, it's one of Hollywood word vulnerability and acquirement, so it had to be one of the 3. Anyway, we are way past the time limit that I usually set for myself, so we're not going to do orc mines yet. In fact, this is like an hour and 35 minutes, so I might even split this video up, but I doubt it. Anyway, next time I'll hit up orc and hopefully get into the Lair branches. I'm definitely playing a little too quickly though, so I might try to take it a little slow and, you know, maybe stretch out this run more than what you're used to with the centaurs and whatnot. And it looks like we still do have to deal with paralysis, unfortunately, but them's the breaks when MR doesn't spawn. So, alright, well, next time Orc. Until then, I'm signing out.